So as a premise to this video, which is one of the craziest things I've ever not just recorded but even lived, I think, I forgot to mention, so I'll put it in the front, that my insurance company is called Carnivore from Helvetia. So if any one of you would like to help me boycott them and share them, or ask for some solution for this, given that they made an obvious and pretty easy to fix mistake, like my whole life is at stake because of their mistake. So my insurance is Carnivore, and I actually have a premium insurance, so there's no reason in the world why they shouldn't approve this life-saving surgery. I don't know, I'll put a hashtag if you want to help me out. Isn't that how social media works? That the power to the people can overturn big pharma, big company, and big everything. So help me do that, okay? Thanks. So I made the following video 2 days ago. That was the day my mom passed away, and I did want to ask a lot of other things. Well, actually I wanted to talk about a few of the things, but events keep piling up in life, and I'm just gonna use you guys as a good news that there's people out there that are really awesome people. Because what happened today, technically the day after tomorrow, on Thursday the 27th of June, I should have a bilateral mastectomy with lymphopathy. I'm sorry, I get everything in Spanish, so translating it in English, it's not always the easiest thing on my mind. But from a center that is specialized in breast cancer, from a team that is actually a very well-known team in Spain, not just in my region. They're some of the best, right? So I was lucky that they're here and they're covered by my insurance, except my insurance is not covering the surgery now. The reason for that, believe it or not, is because whoever doctor in the insurance company that gives approval for surgery or for procedures, I don't know if they misread the diagnosis, which is quite impossible because I sent them the MRI, the echography, the mammography, and the histological results from the biopsy. And well, actually there's 3 sonograph that I had, so it's not a little bit, plus obviously the doctor's request of the intervention from an oncological breast specialist, asked to have a double mastectomy with lymphoadenia, whatever, to take out, the ganglions, because they're affected by the tumor, which is a really aggressive and fast-growing tumor. But this doctor, as I said, from insurance, approved a preventive mastectomy with implant reconstruction, which is obviously a completely different thing. Like if you're Angelina Jolie, you have BRCA1, which, by the way, I have 3 of those mutations, BRCA1 and 2. I just looked up on my genome because I have my genome. I had never looked at it, and yes, I have that too. But anyhow, if you're Angelina Jolie, you want to do a preventive mastectomy with reconstructions, that's what you approve. And obviously that is not an intervention done by an oncologist in an oncological institution that does breast cancer. Do you agree with me? Yes. The thing is, I could not convince anyone at the insurance company that they have written a mistaken surgery. They approved a surgery that was not requested. They claimed that their doctor know what they're doing, and this is the surgery I need to have. Which, by the way, it wouldn't be useful, because if I take only one part of my breast out and not my ganglia, then they would not take my whole cancer out, because it's in my ganglia as well. A preventive mastectomy is not deep enough and not thorough enough to remove the cancer. They're saying that the doctors did not make a mistake, that this is the surgery I need, which wasn't approved for the center that asked for the surgery, that asked for a different surgery, and I would have to go to a reconstruction center to do a surgery I don't need, and that would not be useful for me. So this is where I'm at, 2 days after the death of my mother, having an aggressive cancer. My niece is going to leave tomorrow. She came to say goodbye to my mother. They were extremely close. My sister is coming tomorrow with the same plane my niece is going to leave. She came to help out my wife as I was in the hospital having this life-saving surgery, so that we would have someone to look after my mother. She was so kind to offer to come, because she's also, you know, no one in our family is 15 and healthy and running around like super easily, and she has troubles at her house too back in Switzerland. And so I don't even know if to tell her not to come. This is all so ridiculous. If God knows, if God wants to know if I'm going to get closer to him, well, I'm not going to give up just because life is full of issues. And I'm definitely going to look at this like, okay, even Job made it through, right? I'm not a big Bible person. I'm not a Christian. I'm not Catholic. I'm a student of Kabbalah. So if that says anything to you, I just believe in the science of spirituality, because I believe that God is science. I think there's so much proof that, you know, God exists. God not with any religious attribute. God as creation as a whole, nature, everything that exists. And I do believe we were created in creation by nature. And I do believe there's a very good reason for us being here, because nothing in nature exists without a very specific reason. And I don't believe that anything happens without a very specific reason. If I have to end up curing this cancer only with a metabolic therapy protocol, well, they'll write me up in a journal, because I'm in a very advanced stage, and I would fucking knock it out of the park if I managed to do that. But somehow the universe brought me to this YouTube thing. I mean, before Carnivore, my autism didn't even allow me to have someone take a picture of me. Literally, family pictures, you see a lot of other people, not me, because take a picture of me, I don't know, I was allergic to it. I was so closed inside of me, unable to talk. And now I am talking to mostly strangers in YouTube, on a social media that to me is the only social media that makes sense. And I'm doing this because I started doing this because YouTube saved my life. It's thanks to YouTube that I actually found out other people that journaled their experience, not just with cancer. At that time, I didn't know I had cancer. I knew I had a lot of other things. I didn't know about cancer, but I did. So I know there's someone out there that I might help. And my whole thing in life is about coming together, creating connection, becoming, you know, as one, because I believe that our reason to exist is to rebuild creation from the bottom up. From all the lack, all the concealment of creation, I believe we're going back into the knowledge and the memory of who we are and what we are, but we can't do it. The trick is we can't do it unless we get together. But until we fight and we think that the other is my enemy, we will not succeed. There are hence wars and hate and everything that happens, not because God is doing that, that's us. We're doing that because we forgot who we are and where we're coming from. But I'm digressing, but I'm probably digressing because I need to remind myself these things. Because in this moment, I need to remind myself that I am not just this flesh. Because otherwise, I would probably lose my mind. In this moment, I would probably lose my mind. Don't ask me if I can pay for the surgery, because even if I sell all my cars and whatever I have here, I could not. There's just no way. I mean, I'm in disability. That's all I make. And my wife is retired. She doesn't get much. So we're living everything we get. We used to live and eat. There's no way I can pay out of pocket for the surgery. So double mastectomy. There's no way. Even in Spain. I mean, it's not America. Don't worry. It's not like $500,000. That would never be the case. But I'm pretty sure that it's in the 15,000 altogether with the hospital stay. It's probably going to be that much. So nope, not happening. And that's it. This is my update. Let's see if I will even get to go to surgery in 2 days. And if not, I'll still keep updating you about how my metabolic protocol works. Or if not, I said in my last video that I don't even know when I think I started editing it. It's not my edit to do. It's, you know, just out of my guts after my mother died, but I'll probably post it after this, because this I'm going to post just now. Let's see. And once more, please help me out, help my channel reach other people that really need to hear this, maybe need some support and need to hear that there's at least hope. And don't despair. Whatever happens in life, please don't despair. Don't despair, don't despair, don't despair. Life is not just that. So please like and share with whoever needs to hear this, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Help me grow, help me spread the message. Especially, hey, I'm gonna get out of this somehow. Don't know what door, but I'll get out of this. And come on, it's a good story. Admit it, it's a hell of a good story. I couldn't write anything better than that. And I'm a little bit of a writer. I had a few things published, so I know something about writing. I'm an editor, a translator, a writer. I could not have written this story. I could not have written this story. There's just no way. The story is just... Oh, no, I have to tell you something before I go. This is absolutely crazy. I asked ChatGPT, what are the chances that a single human being could suffer at the same time from the arterial thoracic outlet syndrome, the component 3 glomerulopathy, the, what else do I have? Oh, a JAK2 mutation, myeloproliferative disease, and this type of super aggressive cancer. I'm sorry, I don't remember how it's called. The name is so long, you require a PhD only to. It's a triple negative, invasive, whatever, cancer, you know. Okay, now I'll say goodbye for real. I'll see you, I don't know, maybe from the hospital, maybe not. Okay, you take care and be blessed. Bye.